Do you like the snow?
No.
Why not? Can you say snow?
Come on, Rufus, do the roar. Show the people that you're a grown-up. Do the roar, Rufus. Come on, you can do it.
Let's see, look at the camera. Say, I got that fish.
I got that motherfucking fish.
All right.
So we've seen before that people with mutation quirks are oftentimes made fun of or discriminated against for their appearance. And Shoji is a big example of that. He grew up in a town where mutation quirks were looked down upon. So I think that these three would form a little support trio. Sue is considered an outcast for her frog-like appearance, and also because she has a hard time expressing her emotions through her face. Little Tokoyami was made fun of because he looks like a bird, and poor Shoji was often told that he was scary. And I can't imagine the pain that a little kid would go through from hearing that. So I know it's not canon, but these three being good friends in elementary school, it would just... it would really help my heart. I do not care if this is canon. Dabi's good with kids. If Dabi is Toya Todoroki, which, you know, let's face it, he is, then that means that he's a big brother to three younger siblings. Which means that I think that he would know how to handle kids. I know that a lot of people aren't particularly fond of children, but for people that do like them, kids are such a comfort. And Dabi, you know, being in the League of Villains, he's really not ever gonna be able to hold or take care of kids or babies. So I like to think that whenever Keigo brings little baby Fumi around, Dabi just... I feel like Dabi would just get really, really happy, and he wouldn't want to let him go. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I also like to think that Dabi would let baby Fumi take his jacket, and he'd run around and pretend that it's a cake because, you know, it's way too big for him. I think Dabi would get a kick out of it. Oh, I'm making myself sad. So, yeah, I love Uncle Dabi. Oh, by the way, don't smoke around kids. This is just a drawing. Do any other artists get whiplash from how fast they change drawing subjects? Cause like 1 minute I'm drawing feral Keigo being all cute with this little baby, and then the very next minute I'm like, you know what sounds great right now? Teeth! So you know that drawing I made of Keigo taking these two to the conservatory? I like to think that little Sue over here got overexcited and wanted to say hi to the koi fish and jumped in. And poor Keigo, forgetting that she's a frog, absolutely panicked. Poor guy thought that he'd get his babysitting privileges revoked, and so he immediately grabbed her, poor thing. I still absolutely adore the idea of Sue having a tadpole tail. It's so precious. That's such a cute idea. I love that. What I also love is the idea that baby Sue likes to just perch on people. Like a little frog. She just likes to perch on people's knees or shoulders or something. I just love the idea of Keigo just really, really loving these guys' friendship. And I 100% think that any chance that he gets to babysit both Sue and Tokoyami at the same time, he immediately takes it. Which, like, who can blame him? I mean, I love these three so much. And of course, baby Dark Shadow, I love him. This was such a cute, stupid idea, I just had to make a quick rough sketch of this. So I really like the idea of Hawks preening. And of course, you know, once Tokoyami sees Hawks preening, he would try to as well, but, you know, he's too little. So the poor baby can't even reach. He's gonna try his darndest, though. You bet he will. He's just doing his best. Uncle... I just love Uncle Hawk so much. Okay, so you guys remember that one drawing that I did of Tokoyami and Dark Shadow protecting Sue from the rain? I like to think that he didn't realize that she actually really likes rain, and she just didn't really have the heart to tell him otherwise. But once she got around to finally letting him know that, like, hey, she's okay with water, like, he would visit her at the pond every day, isn't that sweet? Also, water lilies are my favorite flower, so they have a bunch of them. I don't think that Tokoyami would be a huge fan of getting into the water himself, but I think he'd be more than happy to play with her at the pond side. And then, of course, there's Dark Shadow, just being Dark Shadow, nominal lily pad. I feel like Hawks would feel just a little bit bad for laughing at Tokoyami trying to fly. So he'd go ahead and give him flying lessons, isn't that sweet? He's very patient, he makes sure to keep his hands underneath him just in case he gets scared or if he falls. But little Tokoyami's not gonna get scared, he's a brave little boy. Please help, I'm absolutely falling in love with this Uncle Hawks. AU, please help me. I think that Tokoyami and Shoji would actually be really good friends. They both have quirks that very heavily affect their physical appearance, and so I think they'd really bond over that. I think that they would both be very, shy, sweet kids. I think that Shoji especially would be quite a bit of a cuddle bug. And of course, Dark Shadow is just adorable, as always. I can imagine these two sadly getting teased a lot for their physical appearances. I can see them getting left out of a lot of things because of that. And so they were just kind of left to play by themselves, and so then they became friends. Tokoyami would be a little gentleman, and you cannot tell me otherwise. He'd be such a sweetheart to Sue. He would not care if he got rained on as long as she's okay. And then, of course, Dark Shadow's adorable, as always. I love him. Uncle Hawks approves. Okay, so I still think that Tokoyami would have a big old puppy crush on Sue, and of course Uncle Hawks would immediately know what's up and he'd set up a playdate for them. You just know this asshole would tease Tokoyami about it all day long. I mean, he's the kind of uncle that nudges you and winks when he sees you talking to your crush. I thought this was a really, really cute idea. And then, of course, look at Sue in Dark Shadow. Oh, look at her, little blup. Baby Dark Shadow would be a little blessing. I'm absolutely turning this into a sticker. I've said it before, Hawks is absolutely not father material. However, he's absolutely the young cool uncle that will take you to bars with him and buy you french fries and let you play on his phone. I thought this idea was really, really cute and I couldn't resist. I am absolutely turning this into a sticker. This is adorable. Okay, so personally, I don't really see Hawks as father material, but he's absolutely cool young uncle that gives you sips of his beer material. I don't know, he just kind of gives me that energy, you know? I don't know about you guys, but I think that little baby Tokoyami and Dark Shadow would have a big old puppy crush on Sue. I think that would be adorable. He looks like Pablo from Backyard Again. Baby Dark Shadow looks cute too. I feel, honestly, I would not mind making this into a little sticker. I think this would be a really cute little sticker.